Independence Day celebrations create a myriad of smells and sounds that can cause a lot of anxiety for our four-legged friends. And Dr. Kerry Fitzpatrick of ABQ Pet Care is here with us to discuss pet safety over the 4th of July weekend. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Pretty good.
And you have Pablo with you too?
Yes, he's back and he says hello, and he's also here to share his tips on how he stays comfortable during the 4th of July.
Right, and you know, I'm sure fireworks can probably be very scary to our four-legged friends, but hopefully this year not a lot of people setting those off. You know, there is that ban, but of course there's always going to be somebody who does it. So what do we do? What can we do?
He's already getting into
to
them.
help out here and keep our dog relaxed.
Well, we definitely recommend that you keep your pets indoors. Close your windows so that the sounds from the fireworks are dulled down and are less affected on your pets. If your pet is crate trained, we recommend that you place them in their crate. A lot of these guys are more comfortable in their crate. I know Pablo is. You know, they're naturally denning animals, so he definitely feels more comfortable in his crate. If your pet is extremely scared of fireworks, that anxiety can get worse every year. So definitely ask your veterinarian as far as what you can do next year to prevent that anxiety from getting worse. And also there may be some medication to help take the edge off of your pet's anxiety. And
now Mother Nature's fireworks too. I'm sure there are dogs that get scared of the storms too. So same
Pablo
precautions?
is definitely one of them. You can see him sniffing into these toys up here, and these are behavior modification toys that keep Pablo busy when he's anxious. This is a molecule ball, a Buster Cube. We carry these Kongs at our hospital here. This is too big for Pablo, of course. This is Great Dane size.
Right.
And these are his favorite treats, the Meaty Delights. These are only 10 calories per treat, so well, he's already knocked it on the ground, but put it in the middle of the toy here, and then he works to get them out. So he's distracted by getting the treat out of the toy rather than being anxious from the fireworks or the thunderstorms, and it helps distract him.
Yeah, and so basically it's just a miniature version of this, right? And then you stuff the dog food, the treats in there.
The treats or the dog food. I know a lot of my clients have their own little recipes for them. I got a little hole in there, and you stick a bunch of food in there, and he sniffs it out and tries to get it out of there.
No treat in there. We'll get you one in just a few minutes. Okay, and there's always an abundance of food around, and who can resist those puppy dog eyes when they're begging for a treat? But why is it a good idea not to share that food with
everybody? Barbecues for the 4th of July. My family is no exception. I know we're going to Conscious Lake this weekend, and Pablo's coming too. He does actually get really sick with barbecue food, and most dogs do. The reason being is because their gut is not made for fatty foods. So when they eat a fatty meal, their pancreas can get overactivated, and they can get very, very sick. And a common sign, you know, besides the diarrhea that you see with a bad diet, is also vomiting. But you know, don't put it off. If you do feed your pet table food this weekend, take them to your veterinarian as soon as possible, because a few days of vomiting and diarrhea, and these guys are really sick.
Right. And chocolate, is it a myth, or is that a myth?
It's bad.
But it's still bad, so stay away from the chocolate
So
too.
the s'mores that you're cooking this weekend, definitely don't give your dog the chocolate on it. I know Pablo loves marshmallows. Those are okay for him.
Marshmallows,
everything in moderation.
Right. Okay. Now what about tiki torches, citronella pots, candles, and other oils? They look really pretty, but they can be dangerous.
Good.
Yeah, and they smell very good too, obviously. Yeah.
Definitely. I don't recommend any citronella candles around your pets. Cats especially can be fascinated by the flame, and then they get a little too close and singe a little whiskers. I have seen some pets more when I was in California with the citronella oil burns from the tiki torches, but those are extremely bad, and they take forever to heal, and they're just so painful on your pets. If you're looking to control bugs and parasites on your pets, we recommend you seek your veterinarian for a product that is approved for your dog or cat. Many of those DEET controls, DEET and citronella sprays, can be toxic to cats especially. And if this little guy ate any of it, definitely make him sick.
Oh no, I didn't even know about that. That's really good information. Thank you. And now with people milling in and out of the house or the yard over the weekend, and pets can probably make their little escape. So it's especially important that pets always be collared and tagged, right?
It's very important, and I know it is a city law that you do have to microchip your pet and keep them licensed here. And little Pablo is microchipped with a Home Again chip. I know that if he got away during 4th of July, I can call Home Again, which would then send out a paper to every veterinarian and the shelter saying, hey, you know, this little guy is lost. Why don't you keep an eye out for him? I also recommend putting up signs with their pet's picture, your number, where they can reach you at. Take a look in the neighborhood, ask your neighbors, look online on Craigslist is a great source for people posting, hey, we found little Pablo, please come get him. And also the newspaper, you can place an ad in the newspaper saying that you've lost your pet as well. But you know, he does not have, he used to have a little tag that said Pablito, my phone number. That's on his other little bling collar.
I was about to say, well, he's got the bling. I think we would all know who he was.
Everybody knows who Pablo's bling.
Now, you were mentioning earlier the deep bath, that you said the citronella candles can make them sick. Now, what about bug repellents?
Some of them can contain pyrethrins and permethrins in it, which are very toxic to cats, and it can make them seize and die. Dogs are less sensitive to it, but you know, again, if you're looking for a flea or tick or even mosquito control, I know that there are a few products, even over the counter, that can work very well for your pet. So just ask your veterinarian what would be best for your situation, best for your pet.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Good information here and lots of good
me.
tips, especially as we head into this 4th of July weekend. Now, go ahead and tell our viewers how they can find out more information about you.
Well, give me a call. We're open 7 days a week, and I am here this weekend on Sunday at ABQ Pet Care, 299-8387. Again, that's 299. Vets is an easy way to remember it. We're located in Northeast Heights, and again, we're open 7 days a week.
Well, thank you so much again, Kerry. Real quick on the sunscreen. Sunscreen okay for dogs or no?
There are FDA-approved sunscreens for your pet.
Okay.
Also for Pablo, I think last time I mentioned it, I tried to put the zinc oxide on his nose. It's still in my carpet.
Is it? Oh no. Okay, so definitely watch out
for that. The zinc oxide does work really well as a barrier for your pet, not to get sunburned.
Well, thank you so much again.
Yes, thank you for having me.